Hello everybody, this is Flashhound on this wonderful Sunday evening, March 6th, 2016, and judging by the wallpaper on this video, it's time to review Zootopia. Now, this is gonna be the only warning in this video that, well, there's gonna be spoilers, so I will give you the time frame to skip to, well, to go to in the description box below. If you're watching this on your mobile device, if you're watching this on desktop, then click the annotation on the screen so you can, well, know what to click that annotation and skip the spoilers, which are gonna come in just a few seconds. So you've been warned now, and if you don't want Zootopia to be spoiled for you, click the annotation if you're watching this on the desktop version of YouTube. If you're watching this through the YouTube mobile app, click the time frame in the description or in the comment section below to go to that part of the video, as I will not have that time frame posted as text, and there will not be a card shown for that time frame. So now the spoilers are coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when the movie opens up, go back to Judy's childhood when she performs in the neighborhood play about Zootopia, where you can go there and be whatever you want to be. The play even gives you a little preview of what's to come later in the film. Like when the animals go savage, and when Judy pretends to be attacked. That is kind of an Easter egg, as the film is already telling you what's coming up later on. When Judy tells her rabbit community that she wants to be the first rabbit officer of the Zootopia Police Department, ZPD, her parents kinda doubt her. And so does a childhood bully who is a fox. After the play, she hears and then sees the child fox bully harass 3 kids around her age. Of course, her age isn't given, but I can picture her about 8 to 10 years of age at the start of the movie. And of course, the bully steals the tickets. Judy runs off from her parents and stands up to the bully. Of course, the bully brings out his claws and scratches her on the right cheek. But what he doesn't know is that she took the tickets back from him from his front pocket. I mean, how does he not see her grab the tickets from his front pocket? His front chest pocket. After the bully walks away, it goes into a police academy training montage in which she's in her teenage years when she's training. She trains in all different types of environments for Zootopia. And then she moves to Zootopia and graduates as the first rabbit officer of Zootopia Police. And she gets put into Precinct 1, which is the only precinct in the film. The first roll call, she gets put on parking duty by Chief Officer Bogo. She does her job. She writes 200 plus tickets, even a ticket on her own police vehicle. She first runs into Nick Wilde, who you can see on screen, hustling the elephant ice cream shop owner. And she gives a health hazard warning to the shop, and she buys the popsicle. She goes back to her. Well, she goes to Chief Bogo's office when she's called into his office by Chief Bogo. And Judy jumps at the opportunity to solve the 14 missing mammals cases. When Miss Otterton walks in grieving the disappearance of her husband, who is one of the 14 missing mammals. Of course, the villain in this whole movie is the assistant mayor. Which doesn't get revealed till later in the movie when Judy enlists Nick Wilde as her partner in crime, her Watson, since she is the female Sherlock Holmes. The case takes them to the Department of Mammal Vehicles, or DMV, where they run into Flash, not yours truly. In the movie, Flash is a sloth. He runs the plate, and it traces over to Mr. Big. They go into Mr. Big's shindigs, unannounced, and they discover scratch marks and they get caught by Mr. Big's polar bear bodyguards. They get brought in, and Mr. Big just wants to ice them when his daughter comes in and tells him that Judy saved her life earlier in the film. Now I'm gonna rewind to how that came to be. Well, there's a criminal weasel who steals a bunch of night howlers, which turns out to be flowers. And he basically disposes of them, but when he's trying to get away, Judy goes after him. And of course, the weasel knocks over to Mr. Big and his daughter, a giant donut, but it's average size for Judy. And Judy saves Mr. Big's daughter, who apparently goes on a shopping spree with her friends. And you notice the bags that Mr. Big's daughter and her friends are carrying have the Target logo on the back. The Target bullseye logo. Judy saves Mr. Big's daughter, and she arrests the weasel and brings them to the ZPD building. Now fast forward to Mr. Big and his daughter at Mr. Big's home. After Mr. Big is convinced by his daughter to not ice them and knows that Judy saved her from a giant donut, Mr. Big gives Nick and Judy information that the limo that had the license plate is traced to one of his drivers who is a Black Panther. So they have a wedding reception. Actually, I believe it's a bridal shower. No. A wedding reception. And the cakes are basically as small as, let's say, this rock right here, or this rock right here. They're basically the size of, let's say, Nick Wilde's nose right here. And it gets better. Well, the cake slices are rat size. And so are the plates and the forks. And the drinks, of course. Once Nick and Judy get information about the limo, they go into the rainforest to visit the limo driver. And they try to get information from the limo driver. Once they start receiving the information, the limo driver becomes savage. And attacks them. But at this part of the movie, well, it's not shown how the Panther got all savage. And of course, Chief Buffalo gets called in on Judy's radio. He brings a squad with him, and he claims that Judy Hopps' 48-hour time limit has expired, when Nick backs her up and says that she has 10 hours left, even though he has 6 fingers and 2 thumbs. Of course, later on in the film, they discover that there is a ram sniper and his henchmen buddies targeting mammals and turning them savage. Of course, they grab the case that holds a gun and some Night Howler formula, well, Night Howler extract, and they think that they're going to be able to bring a train full of Night Howler plants to the ZPD offices for forensics. But the train gets destroyed, but somehow the gun itself with the Night Howler extract gets saved. They run up to a Museum of Natural History and they run into the assistant mayor, who reveals that she is the one turning the prey mammals savage. She reveals her plan to turn the prey mammals against the predator. Let me reverse that order. She plans to turn the predator mammals against the prey. And what she doesn't know is that beforehand they purposely dropped the gun and switched out the Night Howler extract with some blueberries. Until, well, the assistant mayor shoots Nick. In Nick's mind, he's thinking, yes, she hit me with the blueberry. And he pretends to go savage on Judy Hopps. They basically reenact the play, the death scene in Judy's play from earlier in the film, and of course she pretends to be scared while she's recording the assistant mayor's words with a carrot pin, which is also a recorder. When Judy reveals that she recorded the assistant mayor, she basically seals the deal and gets her arrested by saying that it's the assistant mayor's words against the assistant mayor words. Basically, the recording versus what she claims to have happened. Of course, during all this, she frames her boss, Mayor Lionheart, for taking the savage animals away and locking them up for the protection of Zootopia. And as the movie ends, peace and harmony is brought to Zootopia, and Judy enlists Nick to be her permanent partner as they take a police case of a high-speed chase. Of course, the speedster goes right by them, right in front of them. They pull him over, and when either Judy or Nick orders the driver to roll down the window, the driver's side window rolls down open to reveal that it was Flash the Sloth. Not yours truly, but Flash the Sloth from the Department of Mammal Vehicles, going at high speeds, making his name meaningful. And then the credits start rolling with the music video for Shakira Try Everything. But the clips showing Shakira herself are taken out and replaced by the credits themselves. And at the end of the music video for Shakira's Try Everything, it usually fades to some B-roll of Shakira in the recording studio. But in the film, it fades to black, and then the remaining credits scroll up in white text on a black background. And this is the end of the spoilers. Now, as for this review part, the film itself has a good storyline, good animation. Some of the stills in the film basically, the animation doesn't stick out too much, as it blends in perfectly. It shoots out twist after twist in the film, and I found some Easter eggs in the film. Like the the Winter Wonderland district. It's entirely based off of Frozen, because when you first see it, when Judy is on the train to Zootopia, the ice skating elephants wear the clothing from Frozen. The kids are wearing clothing from Anna and Elsa from Frozen, and I believe the parent, the adult elephant, is also wearing Frozen clothing from, I believe, Christopher or Kristoff. Yeah, Kristoff. in the Sahara district. It's basically a reference to Aladdin, the opening desert, well, the desert area before Aladdin gets introduced to the genie, who was voice acted by the late Robin Williams. The Rainforest District, which is seen multiple times in the film, has two references. Tarzan, Rain in the Jungle scenes, and the Jungle Book. And as for the first encounter with Mr. Big, it's basically a reference to My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the first one. Because the second one is yet to be released, and I'm sure that there's going to be an homage to that as well. So it's a reference back to My Big Fat Greek Wedding 1 and a preview of My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. So if you like that video, of course, let me take that off and put the text on. You can subscribe to the channel by clicking in the description box, clicking the subscribe button below. My social media info is on the screen in the lower left corner. My name is Flashhound, and I will see you next time.